You only have 5 minutes left. This is about your son. If you believe in God, angels, or even just feel something deep in your heart, play this message and don't stop until it's finished. This isn't just another warning. It's a wake-up call. And no, you can't save this for later because the time to act is right now. Something is about to happen. Whether you're ready or not, it's already moving. This Saturday has been set as a day when lives change. This isn't about enemies or drama. It's about your son. God isn't trying to scare you, but He wants you to wake up. Something has been happening behind the scenes, and it's about to be revealed. You need to be spiritually awake, emotionally steady, and fully aware. This Saturday, something big will happen in your son's life that could completely change his path. You felt the distance, the silence, the things he won't say, the pain behind his smile, the frustration. You've been asking God what's really going on. This is your answer. Clear. Direct. Urgent. This isn't just teenage struggles or growing pains. This is a spiritual battle that's been after your son since the day he was born. It's not just bad choices. It's warfare. Heaven is watching closely. Archangel Michael has been sent, sword in hand, to guard your son from something that never should have gotten near him. But the darkness is pushing hard. The enemy is trying to get to him before his purpose unfolds. This Saturday is critical. It's a moment of choice. That's why you're hearing this now. You need to be alert. You need to pray. There are people around your son who aren't being honest. Conversations are happening that you don't know about. Spiritual pressure is pushing on him. If he listens to the wrong voice, it could set him back years or worse. But God says, not if you pray, not if you believe. Your son was given to you for a reason, not to control, but to protect through prayer. You have authority. You have power. Your voice matters. Your prayers carry weight. This is your moment to rise, to speak light, to declare protection. Heaven is listening. You're not powerless. You're the one chosen to stand in the gap for him. Your son might be pulling away, but prayer can go where your words can't. God hears what your son can't say. And now God is answering his silent cries through you. Your tears matter. Your pain has a purpose. Your prayers are being heard. This Saturday, your son will face a choice that may seem harmless, maybe even good, but it's not what it looks like. If he says yes, it could pull him into a dark place. But if he says no, something will break open: healing, growth, and purpose. This is bigger than him. It's about breaking old patterns. It's about legacy. The enemy knows what your son could become and is terrified. That's why the attacks have been so sneaky. But God isn't finished. He's just getting started. The enemy tried to label your son a failure, but God is putting victory on him. The enemy tried to drown him in confusion, but God is filling him with truth. If you pray, really pray right now, angels will move. That's why the clock is ticking. The window is short. You only have 5 minutes to start shifting things through prayer. Right now, your son has an angel beside him. Michael is standing guard. Books are being opened in heaven. Decisions are being weighed and your words will tip the balance. Your faith will bring breakthrough. Don't ignore this. This isn't hype. It's heaven speaking. You've felt the shift. This is your confirmation. God is revealing what darkness wanted to hide. There's a woman in your son's life who isn't who she pretends to be. God will show you the truth. He'll expose the lies. She's been speaking rebellion and calling it freedom. God is about to reveal her motives. Pay attention to what you see, hear, and feel. You're not alone. Heaven is backing you up. Every prayer you pray is backed by the throne of God. Even if you're tired, stand firm. Keep speaking. Your son is protected. This isn't meant to crush you. It's meant to wake you up. You were chosen to stand for him. God knew you wouldn't give up. Now is not the time to quit. It's the time to fight in prayer. The enemy tried to write your son's story, but God is taking the pen back. Freedom, restoration, and victory are coming. God is flipping the script. The shame your son feels, God is removing it. The confusion, God is clearing it. The lies surrounding him, God is breaking them. This isn't the end. It's the breakthrough. Stay awake. You only have 5 minutes to act in prayer. No matter where you are, start now. Speak protection. Speak healing. Your words move in the Spirit. They shield your son. They cover him. Your love is your weapon. And it's powerful. As you pray, things will begin to change. You may feel it in your heart. That's not fear. That's God moving. You're waking up. You were born for this moment. You come from a bloodline of warriors. You're not weak. You're powerful. You're breaking every curse that tried to follow your son. The enemy made a mistake. He didn't expect you to hear this, believe, and pray. But now his plan is falling apart. Heaven is interrupting it. The woman who's been trying to twist your son's path, her influence is breaking. You can feel it. Her words feel off. Her presence feels strange. That's not your imagination. God is showing you the truth. She's losing control. What once worked on your son isn't working anymore. Her mask is falling off. What used to confuse you now makes sense. That's not coldness. That's clarity. You're being protected. You're being freed not just from her but from the old version of yourself that stayed silent too long. That part of you is gone. The new you sees clearly. You feel energy. You sense motives. That's not fear. That's growth. You've been upgraded. Archangel Michael is standing at your gate. No one with wrong intentions can cross it. They'll feel blocked. You're spiritually dangerous now because you're listening to God the first time. And as for that woman, she will see the consequences of her actions. Not because you're angry, but because God is just. Heaven won't allow destiny killers to go unchecked. She tried to derail your son, confuse his future, and disrupt your peace, but heaven said no. Her own trap is backfiring. Her words are returning to her. Her hold is gone. Don't fight her. Don't argue. Watch God work. In the next 3 days, you'll see 3 signs. One will be something someone says, another will be something you read, and the third will be from a stranger. All will confirm what God is already telling you. These aren't accidents. They're confirmations. Your life is shifting upward. Your name is being spoken where it matters. Your path is being cleared. You've passed the final test. Now favor is coming. Doors are opening. Answers are arriving. What was blocked is now flowing. What was hidden is being shown. Just 5 minutes ago, you were one step from danger. Now you're one step from breakthrough. Heaven can't wait any longer. This message is for you right now because your son's life is shifting. Saturday, something will be revealed. You'll hear his name in a way that grabs your attention. Don't fear it. God is already ahead of it. He's protecting your son. Even when he doesn't see it, God's hand is on him. Those nights you cried, God was with him. Those close calls that didn't go wrong, that was God. But now it's time to pray. Someone around your son is pretending to be loyal but isn't. Saturday, their mask will fall. Your son may feel hurt or confused, but don't panic. This is part of the healing. What's being removed was never meant to stay. What's coming is better. This won't break your son. It'll build him. You prayed for this shift. You asked God to open your son's eyes, and he's doing it now. Things might get tense. He might shut down. Stay calm. Stay kind. Don't judge. Be present. He's about to open up. He'll share things you didn't expect. He may cry, but he's healing. One day he'll look back and realize it was your love, your prayer, your faith that pulled him through. This is holy. Reread this. Speak it. Believe it. Your prayers are a net catching your son before he falls. Lies are crumbling. Truth is rising. Your son is coming out stronger, braver, and wiser. He will walk in his calling. He will call you blessed. Your faith is moving heaven. You're not alone. God has never lost a battle, and he's not losing this one. Your son is safe. You are safe. And your miracle is already moving. Now declare it. Speak it. Watch what heaven does next. Now, as you step forward, know that the shift has already started, and the power you released when you prayed is still moving through the unseen places where your son walks. God is surrounding him like a shield, and no plan formed against him can succeed. You may not see it in front of your eyes yet, but trust what you know in your heart. Something is happening, and it is bigger than fear, bigger than confusion, bigger than anything the enemy tried to use against your family. You are not powerless. You are chosen. You are the one who carries the authority to stand up for your son and declare life over him. You have called on the name of the Lord, and heaven has responded. The angels are standing close right now, protecting him, guiding him, keeping him from the trap set to stop him. This is not the end. This is the start of a new season for him and for you. The pain you felt before, the heaviness you carried, those sleepless nights, and those questions that made you feel like you were failing, all of it is turning into strength now. God is building you into the kind of parent who can see the enemy coming and stop him before he even gets close. This power is not just for today. It is for the days ahead. You have been upgraded in the Spirit. Your voice carries more weight now than ever before. You are walking in a level of discernment that will protect not just your son, but your entire family. When you open your mouth and speak light, darkness has no choice but to leave. The lies that tried to get into your home cannot stay anymore because you are awake, you are alert, you are standing, and you will not back down. Your son is going to feel this shift. He may not know why at first, but something inside him is going to stir. Old habits will lose their grip. Thoughts that confused him will begin to clear. Things that once pulled at him will not have the same hold, and he will begin to see the difference between what is true and what is false. The woman who tried to pull him away, her influence is breaking right now. You may notice her energy change. You may notice the connection between her and your son begin to fade. That is not by accident. It is because the spiritual covering around him is too strong for her to push through anymore. Her lies will be exposed, and the things she said behind your back or his back will come out. God is not letting this go on any longer. Your son is protected, and nothing can stop the plan God has for him. Even if things seem tense at first, even if he seems distant or angry, do not be afraid of that tension because it is just the enemy losing control. You have already won the battle because you prayed, you believed, you stood in faith even when it was hard. You did not give up, and that matters more than you know. There will be moments soon when you will see the evidence with your own eyes. You will hear words from your son that will shock you because they will be filled with honesty, with hope, and with change. He may cry. He may confess things he was scared to say before, but that will only make the bond between you stronger because he will finally feel safe enough to let go of the weight he was carrying. God is already working on his heart, softening it, healing it, preparing it for the life he is meant to live. You will see doors open for him that were closed before. You will see him step into opportunities that line up with his purpose, and you will know that it was God who made it happen. There will be people who come into his life who are sent to guide him, not harm him, and you will feel the peace of knowing he is no longer walking alone. You are going to witness him grow stronger, wiser, and more confident than ever before, because the chains that tried to hold him back are being broken right now, even as you listen to these words. The pressure you felt earlier will start to lift. The fear will turn into faith, and the tears you cried will turn into joy, because you will know that God has not only heard you but answered you. This is the turning point and the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Your home will feel lighter. Your prayers will feel even more powerful. Your son will begin to notice that something is different in the best way possible. He will feel supported. He will feel protected. He will feel loved in a way that cannot be shaken, no matter what comes his way in the future. You may still face challenges, but you will not face them with fear. You will face them with authority, because you now know the truth. You are not fighting alone. Heaven fights with you and for you. There will be signs in the next 3 days that confirm everything you have been sensing. Watch for them. One will come through someone speaking a word that hits your spirit deeply. Another will come through something you read or see that lines up perfectly with what God is telling you. And the third will come from a stranger who may not even know why they are saying what they are saying, but their words will be exactly what you needed to hear. These confirmations will not only strengthen your faith, they will remind you that God is walking with you every step of the way and that you are on the right path. Your son will also receive his own confirmations, and they will lead him closer to the truth, closer to his purpose, closer to God. Do not try to force it. Just pray and watch God do what only He can do. The woman who tried to mislead him will lose her power completely. She will have no hold on him and no access to him. Her attempts to reach out will fail, because the spiritual barrier around him will be too strong to break. She may try one last time with tears, with excuses, with empty promises, but you will not be fooled, and neither will he. God has exposed her motives and her mask has fallen. She will no longer be able to hide behind sweet words or fake kindness, because the truth is out and the bond is broken. This is not about revenge. It is about justice, and God is handling it in a way that will protect your son and your family. Once this is finished, you will see so much clarity come into your lives. Confusion will be replaced with direction. Heaviness will be replaced with joy. The fear that once tried to control you will be replaced with unshakable faith. You will feel a new level of peace in your home, and your son will feel it too. The enemy tried to use this situation to destroy him, but God has turned it around and is using it to build him up and to build you up too. Your relationship with your son will become stronger than ever, and he will know that he can always come to you without fear of judgment, because you have shown him love when he needed it most. This love will become the foundation for his healing and his growth, and it will guide him through the decisions he will have to make in the future. He will not walk blindly anymore. He will walk with purpose, because the light has been turned on inside of him. You may even notice him begin to help others who are going through the same struggles he faced, because he will want to use his story to bring hope to others. And when that happens, you will know that the prayers you prayed did more than just protect him. They gave him the strength to rise up and change the lives of those around him too. And this is just the beginning. There will be even more victories ahead, more breakthroughs, more answered prayers, because you are stepping into a new season where you will see the faithfulness of God like never before. The struggles of the past will not define you or your son, because you are both being set free from the things that try to hold you back. The generational patterns that try to repeat themselves are being broken once and for all. Your family will walk in freedom, in peace, and in purpose because you chose to believe, you chose to pray, and you chose to trust God even when it was hard. Your son will thank you one day for standing for him when he could not stand for himself. He will look back on this moment and realize how much your love and your faith carried him through, and he will call you blessed because you never gave up on him and you never gave up on God. This is your victory. This is your breakthrough, and it is only the beginning. Now, as you move forward, continue to declare life over your home. Say out loud that your family belongs to God, that your son is protected, that no weapon formed against him can prosper. Keep speaking these truths even when you do not feel like it, because your words carry power and they shape the atmosphere around you. And as you speak them, you will feel the presence of God even stronger than before, because He is with you, He is for you, and He will never leave you or your son. Now lift your head, wipe your tears, and know that the battle is already won. Your son is safe, your home is covered, and your heart is stronger than ever. You have stepped into your calling as a protector and a prayer warrior, and nothing can take that from you. The enemy made a mistake by coming after your family, because now you are awake, now you are alert, now you are unstoppable, and your faith is a force that cannot be shaken. So watch as God finishes what He started. Watch as He restores what was broken. Watch as He brings more joy, more peace, more blessings than you ever imagined. This is the time to celebrate the victory, even before you see all the results, because you know that it is already done. You have only 5 minutes to act, and you have done it. You prayed, you declared, you believed, and now heaven is moving on your behalf. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is your moment, and from this day forward everything changes. The darkness is gone. The light has come, and your family will never be the same again. So hold your son close, even if just in your heart. Speak life over him every day and watch how he transforms into the person God created him to be, strong, brave, wise, and full of purpose. Your tears, your prayers, your love have paved the way for his future, and that future is bright. So stand tall, knowing that you have done what heaven asked you to do, and because of that, your son is safe, your family is protected, and your story is about to be one of hope, healing, and victory forever.